What's going on, Atlanta Tribe? Today we're at the Municipal Market here in the King Historic District of Atlanta. We're on a food history tour. We're going to check out some of these restaurants, taste the food, and we'll let you know how it is. The tour includes a biscuit making class at the end, so stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so we're standing in history. This building is literally over 100 years old. It's also down the street from the birthplace of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Fun fact, he used to shop here for his groceries and food. So there's got to be like over 20 shops inside this market. And check this out. Jollof rice in a box. Have you ever seen that? And check this out. Canned cakes. I was going to get it, but I forgot to by the time we were done our tour. Now, I'm not a fan, but if you are, you get your hog maws here. Beef tripe. I eat that sometimes. Coming from a Nigerian household, we eat beef tripe from time to time. That's a popular dish in African households. So this is actually before the tour starts. I'm just walking through the marketplace, looking at the different shops that they have. This one was pretty cool. It looks like it's a juice spot called Rawsome Juicery. I like the little play on words there. There are a lot of places that I have to come back and actually try to buy something from because we just didn't have the time. Once the tour started, it takes about 2 hours to get through the tour. But I definitely got to come back and check some of the spots out.
The end of our time together, I'm going to certify you as a true Southern chef. Are you okay? All right. Before we get into the story of the market and all this great stuff, I'd love to get to know y'all a little bit better. So let's go around the group. Please share with us your name, where you're coming to Atlanta from, and as a fun little icebreaker, if you were stuck on a deserted island, let's say, you only have one food item with you for the rest of the
what I did was I sauteed onions, garlic, ginger, and then after that I put the fresh collard greens.
The first stop is an Ethiopian restaurant called Jiksa. We tried injera bread, which is a fermented grain, and it's interesting. It has a sour taste, kind of like to what I grew up with in Nigeria called eba, which is made from cassava grains, and it's very sour just like that. So I thought it was interesting.
The food that we call Southern and Soul Food today, we have today to the ingenuity and creativity.
What you see on my plate here is soul food from Metro Deli. We tasted their jambalaya, their candied yams, and this hoe cake, which is made from cornmeal flour, not regular flour. Very good. My favorite part of the entire tour was the jambalaya for sure. Spicy and tasty. In this part of the tour, we discuss France and their history with pastries and breads. And this brings us to the next meal that we tried, which was a meat pie. It's an American meat pie, but it has its origins in France and Europe. Now, it's time for us to start making our very own biscuits. Another quick fact for y'all. Do you know that every culture on the planet has some type of bread in their diet? Now, I never made biscuits before, so I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. But have y'all made biscuits before?
Laminating, we're creating layers and layers and layers of butter, and then when you go to eat it, you'll see those layers come. So now,
some of the tips and tricks we learned when you're making biscuits, it's important to layer. Something called layering, where you create these flaky layers in the biscuits, and it makes it crusty too. 15 minutes left for the biscuits to finish baking, so we decided to walk around a little bit more. I came across this wood-fired pizza place. I actually saw them putting firewood into the oven, so it's really authentic, yo. Again, another place I have to come back and try. It looks like it's black owned too, pretty cool. You see my work. Of course they came out good. Your boy throws down in the kitchen. Another fun fact for y'all. Peaches are not the #1 crop in Georgia. Pecans are. California grows the most amount of peaches in the United States. Man, this peach marmalade was everything. That's it for now, but make sure you like, subscribe, and share so you can tune in and watch what we do next.